Last year, on a completely different stage, we showed off new drinks, new upgrades, and even a whole new venue. This year, we wanted to go even bigger, so we've doubled the video team and hired a dashing host. And that's me. To help in revealing the latest in drinking entertainment. So whether you're here in the room right now or watching online, you'll be getting exclusive insight into what Loading has planned for 2018 and beyond. Gav Murphy. Who in here knows Gav Murphy? Everybody knows Gav Murphy, especially the girls. You might remember him from such places as Finchy Fest Live, Loading Rocket League, and 101, nearly 1,000 podcasts. He's managed to secure an interview with Devolver Digital's camera-shy CEO, Fork Parker. But through the magic of E3, we can throw over live to him right now in a secret location waiting for the interview. Gav, what's going on?
Hey, Loading Bar, I'm Pete and everyone there. I'm on my way to interview Fork Parker. I'm pretty excited. I've never seen an interview with him because I don't think he's ever done one, but I love him and I love all his games and stuff. I'm not sure where I'm meant to be going. He's sent me about 4 different addresses. This is the 4th one. I think it's a car park, but I haven't seen any cars. He's texted me about different buildings that he's owned and like the history of them. He texts me a lot now. I don't remember giving him my number. Oh, hang on, here we go, this one. This is one he's just sent. It says, "You better not make me look like an idiot tonight, you stupid bald prick." I mean, I'm not bald. I don't really know if he knows who I am. I'm not saying that he should know who I am, but I guess I'll just let you know when I hear any updates. Yeah, give me 5.
Is that what we're getting? Brilliant, fantastic. Well, how do you follow that? How do you follow that? So, anyway, last June we announced our Brighton venue. As with the best E3 reveals, our release date slipped and our day 1 patch became a month 1 patch and then a patch that came a little bit later on. We eventually released our revolutionary From Here to Pier service, which means now you can enjoy Loading with a stick of rock and a sea view. It wouldn't be an E3 keynote, though, without an incredibly detailed but irrelevant spec rundown. Spec rundown! Come on! Our new Brighton venue boasts 40,000 square flip-flops worth of space. 4K screens. Over 100 board games. 92 food combinations. It's like Skyrim. 74 seats. Ooh. Why do you round that up to 75? Just bring a crate in or something. What's going on? And 1,348 areas of the bar that still need painting. Yay. And launching later this month, something we've been wanting to add for years to the Loading platform. A slushy machine! July the 1st, slushy drinks will be pouring the union of ice and water and sugar in your mouths. It's going to be wonderful. So every great platform has a flagship title. Mario, Sonic, Master Chief, to name just a few. Our flagship is, of course, Scenario in Dalston. You can occasionally find me propping up at the bar, enjoying a limoncello or buying Bitcoin. They've got a Bitcoin machine. It's amazing. We have added a whole bunch of new upgrades to the venue in the past year, so you can now enjoy not 1, but 2 SNES Minis, fixed air conditioning, and due to GDPR compliance, we've changed our privacy policy and are including working locks on every single toilet. Because we care about platform parity, you'll also be able to grab a frozen cocktail and mocktail in East London from July the 1st as well. Mocktails and cocktails and frozen drinks all over the place. It's wonderful. So also, despite the best efforts of our accountant, Dalston will be getting a refurb, builders and stuff, later this year to bring it up to date. Expect 4K screens, a reworked bar, and also hand dryers that do more than tickle your fingers. So there we go. Last year saw Secret Weapon become the first outlet to feature Iron Brew on draft. The drink sold so well, the government needed to introduce a sugar tax to halt the carnage. So there we go. It's the home of our most social events, where right now they're hosting a quiz with a round focused on paying attention to this very conference. So get involved, guys. We've listened very carefully to feedback from you, the fans, and agree it could do with a little more gaming love. So from the end of this conference, we're going to have 30 more board games playable. There we go. So if we thought this whole release cycle thing through, you'd probably be seeing a reveal trailer for Loading West tonight. Instead, we tried to pull a bit of a Bethesda, and following a tweet on March the 8th, the space you're sat in right now opened to critical acclaim and a host of bemused QPR fans just 22 days later. They didn't know what was going on. It was brilliant. Like their defence. This site will now be the home of all of our AAA launches, and with that in mind, we did promise you a closer look at our release schedule. So here's something special we have from Capcom. Oh. June 22nd, Capcom will be bringing all of their playable E3 lineup to this very bar, where you can come down and get your hands on with all of their latest games. If it's on the show floor at this year's E3, we'll have the same demos playable in just a few weeks, as long as their legal team don't get wind of it. Nice to see Capcom are finally supporting the West, though, isn't it, really? Now for a load of videos, is that right?
World exclusive.
Hello! So, welcome back to this live stream.
Yeah.
And because we're at E3,
Yeah.
we're going to do something a little special this time. We're going to do something a lot of people have been asking us to do,
you
which
guys
is
have
to
been
play
begging us for.
a board game.
An actual
so,
physical
we asked
board
Jimmy, he sorted it
game.
out for us.
Yeah, what's it going to be, Mike?
We've got... What's that? It burns. What is that?
Jimmy, this is a PlayStation exclusive. You know we can't touch these things.
Oh, God, hang on.
I
I'm going to
know.
touch the Xbox.
Yeah, just rub it on your face.
Just rub the Xbox on it. Yeah,
exclusivity.
it'll feel better.
Do we not have anything that's an Xbox exclusive? Come on, man.
What?
Not even Dark Souls.
Yeah, I know, right.
Realize
Unbelievable.
how seriously we take platform
I
exclusivity.
know, yeah.
It's
We know we've never played a PlayStation game in the history of the channel.
You know what? This looks good,
What?
actually. Bloodborne. Look at it. He's got a saw and a gun.
Yeah.
What about that?
No, it's
I didn't
pretty
realise
cool.
you could have both.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Facing away from the camera like a
Maybe
badass.
shut down the channel.
Yes, yeah, I think so. All right.
All
We're
right,
done.
end the channel.
Yeah.
Shut it. We're playing PlayStation games
Put it
now.
down.
World exclusive.
This is how you share beer and Warhammer at Barhammer. Thanks.
PlayStation.
World exclusive.
Hello. Take a moment to consider your seat. Terrible, isn't it? Really disturbs the buttocks. Well, thanks to the excellent people at Noble Chairs, some of you can upgrade to one of the finest gaming chairs on Earth. Don't thank us. Thank Noble Chairs.
Gratuitous play. Loading.
Drink this kind of Red Bull because we're sponsored by Red Bull. Do I have to do the whole can? Oh, for fuck's sake. I've got to be up early tomorrow, for crying out loud. It's like drinking a fucking tattoo. I'm joking, it's delicious. And now I can do karate. We're not finished with the incredible exclusives, but if E3 is about everything, it's about the games. At EGX Rezzed, we showed off a game that's being developed inside our very own Dalston bar, Hipster Cafe. Tonight, in a world first, you'll get to see the groundbreaking gameplay mechanics and a hint of the epic storyline you're going to expect from this soon-to-be blockbuster title. Check this out.
World exclusive.
We are the hipsters, the imitators, the harbingers of change, the deconstructors, of a regular cup of coffee. We snap, we insta, we pinspire. Always towards something different, although not necessarily better. All the norms we defy, the trends we make, the mockery we endure, only makes us braver. There's no brilliance to our innovation, and no limit to what we will serve. In an avocado shell.
World exclusive.
And as well as Capcom, we're also going to have midnight launches for Monster Hunter, Spider-Man, where if you bring us pictures of Spider-Man, we'll lower the price of the game. The Spyro remaster and also community parties for Red Dead 2, Devolver Halloween, and a celebration of all things Hideo Kojima in December. We'll also have our usual events like Marioke, Overwatch League. Are you guys big into Marioke? Lovely old job. Overwatch League, PSVR, outside Xbox live streams, Barhammer, Eurogamer, and a lot of more things that due to many different NDAs they won't even tell me about. It does not get much better than that, quite frankly. Right now, it's time to check in with Gav Murphy, who should be meeting up with Devolver Digital's Definitely Real CFO, Fork Parker, for an exclusive interview. Where are we at, Gav?
I mean, your guess is as good as mine at the moment. He's asked me to come to quite a busy place, which I'm quite happy about because his messages are getting quite weird. He sent me about 4 different messages about my shoes. He doesn't like my shoes. I kind of wish I brought somebody else with me now because he's starting getting a bit strange. And I'm not really sure what's going to happen. He has messaged me just now asking if I like Hotline Miami. I do. But I don't know if this is worth it. I'll let you know.
To get his nonsense together. I was told not to swear, but then I have to swear earlier. As well as games that do get released every year at E3, there's so much that never sees the light of day. It's time to pay tribute to those fallen titles.
World exclusive.
Never mind, the new Crackdown will be out soon. Right, we're going over to Gav Murphy now. Definitely for an exclusive interview with Devolver Digital's entirely not made up CFO, Fork Parker. Gavin Murphy, are you ready?
I've got no idea, mate, to be honest. He's brought me here to a roof. I thought this was going to be a bit of a laugh when the people who do load in asked me to do this. I thought I'd be interviewing the guy from Devolver, and it's fucking turned into a bit of a nightmare. I'm just on a roof in East London now, and I'm assuming Loadin's insurance is not good enough to... Right, there's an envelope here. It's not ticking, but then I don't think bombs do tick anymore. This is a fucking joke. Hold on, where's Beadle? Alright. It's Hotline Miami 3. This is mad. Oh. Don't know if you can read that, but it says, haha, you big twat. So, I guess I won't be interviewing Fork Parker.
Round of applause for Gav Murphy. So thank you so much for joining us. Before I head off, thank you so much for helping us indulge ourselves in this vanity project, I suppose you'd call it. Whether you're suffering in this very room with great air conditioning, has to be said, or watching at home on the stream, thank you so much for joining us. And I promised you games, and so far you've only seen a single title. So I leave you with just one thing.
World exclusive.
Next up, the most important category of the year, the best game that we made up.
Exactly.
We make up more games than I thought, but
I didn't realize until this was a category that we just make up games all the
they
time.
probably have been played by people before, we just haven't heard.
Not Spookovich, baby.
Spookovich.
No, that definitely hasn't ever been played by anyone.
Spookovich is a game that we made up in Germany. The original conceit was that anything you did was a Spookovich, and we would scream Spookovich when someone Spookoviched.
I think it was...
You've got to streamline that, though.
It was anything... It became anything that required a certain amount of accuracy
or technique
or talent or skill.
Then someone went, okay, let's flip coasters on top of glasses. And then that's all we played.
Because that's a skill. That's a very technical
genuinely,
skill.
I think 6 to 8 hours. It was about 4 in the morning when we stopped playing Spookovich.
Because this is when we made it when we were at Gamescom, and a lot of the US team were there, who already think that we're dicks because we just get drunk and scream Spookovich in a bar. And I can't remember who it was. I think it might have been like Fran or someone came over to me, and he's like, "What is this game you're playing? Like, what is Spookovich?" I was so drunk, and I was like, "That's German for accuracy, boy."
Little do you know what that actually means in German. So,
go on.
Doesn't mean anything. Well, I think like Spuk means ghost.
Ghost?
I think.
And
I might be lying.
Spook?
I don't think that means anything. You've made up a word.
It's beautiful.
I think that's double umlaut use as well. Which
it does
mad.
have double.
That's not how anything works. It's because the game became
Never to be played
refined
with again.
to flipping the coasters, and we made like by rules, like different like ways to do it. There was talk of setting up, sort of like an esports-esque
Twitch
Spookovich league.
Big.
We did get a big triple spook at one point.
Triple spooks.
Oh, the triple
like
spook
multiplying
was amazing.
points.
Yep.
Spook-offs, where it's versus each other.
Oh,
Jesus
never
Christ.
mind. I think I've got a video of it somewhere.
Yeah.
Spookovich is the game that never stops giving.
It's great. Give it a shot. Anything, any of it.
Anything.
We should make coasters for it, man.
That'd be so good. Can you make your own coasters? Spook coasters?
And
I'm doing that.
Just so you know how that's spelled, it is SPUU. Both those U's have umlauts.
Yeah.
Yep.
KLEVICH.
Yeah, Spookovich.
Yep.
Patreon.